What's good with you guys? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know the vibes. Mark Reinvented back in this hole, bruh. And yet again, we got another intense focus workout, bruh. Started this exercise off with, well, actually, believe it or not, I wasn't finna record. But then I was like, you know what? Why wouldn't I record? Look at this footage right here. Before I even get into the video, before I even break it down, bruh, really look at it. Really look at the contractions, the extensions. Really look at the muscle activation. I'm telling you, my forearm, bruh, is immaculate in this hoe, man. Can't nobody compete with me when it comes to form. I swear. Look, gang. Slow and controlled. I don't care, bro. If you want to grow, that is the way. It's slow and controlled. I swear. Look, I've been skyrocketing in progress when it comes to the gym, you know. I'll put a little clip in here if you want. Well, that's at the end. Wait till you guys see the pump check, okay? But for now, we're just going to watch me lift. We're just going to watch me work out.
Super jump.
Smoking a J while editing it too. This is my new favorite exercise, alright? This is called seated incline bicep curls. Basically what that is, like a regular bicep curl, but gang, if you really want to stretch your bicep more and like really feel like something's like, bro, you know what I'm talking about. If you really lift for real, you know what I'm talking about. That when you're hitting biceps, all right, and you get to a point, and guess what? Your motherfucking biceps just start hurting, gang. You just start, your biceps dead ass feel like they're being tugged on. You feel me? Your biceps feel like they're being tugged on, pulled on. Your biceps feel like they're being stretched out, maxed out. Your biceps feel like you about to tear your bicep. That's the point you want to get to, bruh. You know, you want to get to a point where you're about to tear your bicep open, you know? Because I promise you, gang, once you get to that point, that's how you know you had a good stretch, you feel me? So what I like to do, I like to take my seat, I like to put it out like a 3, 4, or 5 incline, you feel me? Whichever one you prefer. Because I put that hoe at 3, guess what? I had to adjust it. I was like, wow, that's too low. Then I put it at 5. I was like, dang, that's too much. Let me put it at 4, right in the middle. Smooth and grooving. Alright, slow and controlled. All the way down, all the way up. You want to Hulk arms? You want to be in that bitch like me strong, me big, me brute, me only no strength. You want to be in that bitch like that? I'm telling you, gang. Look at the form. Again, all the way down, all the way up. Contracting. Extending. Really flexing that muscle, bro. Really stretching that muscle, bro. Really getting them gains. Look at that. Look at my form, bro. My form is immaculate. I'm telling you. Look at that. And look at how big my biceps are. You see that? You see the veins popping through? Look like I got anchor arms on, boy. Get in the fucking gym and take your time. Alright? Here we go again. Me strong. That's what I be in my head like. I be like, Mark Strong. Mark Strongest there is. Hey, you gotta think like a brute sometimes, bruh. That's how them niggas be so strong. We only chasing 3 things 2026. No bitches, no women, none of that, bro. We only chasing money, we only chasing money, strength, and power. That's the only thing I want is money, strength, and power, bruh. Word 2. I have all those things, bro. I'm set. I don't need nothing else. Money, strength, and power. You know, That's why we in the gym. That's why we on the YouTube. That's why we really grind it, you feel me? Because every day you wake up, you should say, hey, I want to succeed. I want to do my best. I want to be the best, you know? You want to come out there and you want to be a fucking lion, you know, in the animal kingdom. Ready out here to hunt, to kill the fucking betas, man. That's what you want to be like. You don't want to be no soft-ass poodle, bruh, getting ran over. Nah. Take, evolve, change, man, whatever it takes, whatever switch you gotta make, whatever change you gotta make to get to that point where you want to get, I suggest you make it, bruh. Because me, I had to just get to that point right there where I am now, just not giving a fuck, just solely focused, just solely locked in, just ready to kill a nigga, bro. You know, in this point, I'm thinking to myself, anybody walk up to me right now, I'm gonna beat the fuck out that nigga, bro. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm like, only thing I care about right now is fucking lifting, getting strength. I said, any nigga run up on me I said, any nigga come to me right now, look at me, talk to me right now, I'm finna beat the shit out that nigga. That's what the fuck I'm thinking, bro. And I meant that shit. I'm thinking, any nigga come up to me right now and disturb me, I'm about to beat the shit out that nigga, bro. Bro, shit. Sometimes you gotta pull yourself to that dark place. Sometimes you gotta pull yourself to a place where you gotta muster up all the strength that you got. Sometimes you might have to take those demons back out the closet, gang, you know, just so you can really push that extra rep out, push that extra set out, you know, so you can really do and achieve what you gotta achieve to grow, you know. I feel like when a motherfucker tell me I can't, when a motherfucker tell me that they think they're incapable of doing something, bro, that shit pisses me off, because never once to myself did I think, no matter what happened, never once to myself did I think I can't make it. I might have been sad, shit, I might have been down, but guess what? At the end of the day, I kept pushing. So it's the same shit. Work hard, focus on your goals, and everything will just come, bro, you know? I spent so much time just chasing things that just didn't even fucking matter. Like, for once, I said, fuck it, bruh. I'ma just go me all the way, you know? And here we are. So, for this set, again, easy bar curls, okay? What you want to do, grab a weight and get your hand placement right, get your grip right. I wouldn't put them so close together. I would spread them out, you feel me? Next, you see I'm locked out, lock your elbows, and then just pull up. That's all you gotta do, gang. And when you're pulling up, imagine like, you're pulling something, all right? You're pulling something, imagine you're pulling something up, you know, like, the best way I can really say this is almost like, right before you do it, not even that, not an overhead press, I don't know, gang. I would just say pull up and towards you, you know, pull up and towards you, all right? That's all you gotta do, just pull up and towards you, all right? And that's how you do a curl. I feel like if you just go up and down, you only gonna get a little activation. You see, me, I figured out a little cheat code, you know, to where you could stretch your biceps a little more, to where you could actually flex your biceps a little more too, you know, get a little bit more activation. And all you gotta do is just pull, you know, instead of because I feel like what we try to do really, bro, is just lift that motherfucker up, bro, you know? We're not actually controlling that hoe, you know? We're just picking something up and putting it down, essentially, with a bicep curl. And that's why some of your biceps, guys, ain't growing. You gotta do curls like them. Hey, look, you can't skip abs, alright? Abs are crucial to building any physique, any decent-looking physique. Bro, you gotta have abs. Abs are like
essential.
All you want to do is just train your abs like any other muscle. Alright? A key to a good physique is definitely abs. Now look, I'm gonna push y'all onto some game, you feel me? I'm gonna put y'all onto some game. Only because I really rock with y'all, alright? Look, when you're hitting abs, you need to hit lower abs. Lower abs don't really need to hit that much. My fault, y'all. I'm still coming down from a little sickness. It's all good though. We still in here getting them gains. Anyway, look, you don't really need to hit your. I probably say your mid abs. You don't really need to hit them bitches like that. All right. All you want to focus on is getting a stretch at the top and at the bottom, and then boom. The rest will work itself out. You feel me? Literally, the work will do itself, bro. I promise you, gang. When you're on the ab crunch machine, load that motherfucker up, you feel me? Just enough. So when you go back, like you can snap that bitch back, but it's also pulling you back. Alright? That's called resistance, you know? Intention. Alright? You want the most tension and the most resistance, alright, to grow your abs. All you really have to do when you're on the ab crunch, on the way back, man, stretch. I'm telling you, like, not the crunch motion, the back motion. On the way back, gang, stretch. Really stretch that ab, bro. Really stretch that muscle. Alright? Pay attention to how I do mine. Now, I'm doing ab crunches on a pull-up bar. Alright, so it's a little different. But, look, on the way down, I'm really taking my time, slow, control, and lowering it because I'm stretching it. Literally stretching out that muscle, really ripping it, shredding it, tearing it so it can build stronger and better and leaner. Alright? Next thing you want to hit, wood choppers. Hit something for your obliques, okay? It can literally be any exercise. Russian twist, wood choppers, mountain climbers, nigga, it don't matter, bro. Hit any exercise. Any exercise will get your obliques right. I recommend slide down on the ground, get a 10 pound plate, and just do some Russian twist. Just do some Russian twist. Or if you can't do that, if you're a little advanced, not if you can't do it. If you think that's too light, too beginner, too newbie, look, do some wood choppers, alright? Shit, find out what works for you, gang. Word too. That's really all working out is. It's just finding out how your body works and what will work for you so you can experience the most gain and growth, you know? Really? Because if you want to grow your abs to the max, and I'm talking about have them hoes like rock hard, shredded, had the biddies on them, you know, rubbing them with their fake nails. And shit, bro, this the exercise, gang. You feel me? All you really need is like, I would just max this out, alright? I would just do 5 sets as many reps as you can. If you do 5 sets of 5, you might want to bump that up to like 10 sets of 5, if I'm being real. The more sets you do, really the better, because unless you have like crazy ab strength, you're really not going to get that many reps in this hoe, you know? So up the sets, you know, just to kind of make up for that, because you really want to do high volume. All right, that's really how you grow your abs. Just train them how you would any other muscle, you know? And how do you get muscles to grow? High volume, you know? But like a good weight and high volume, you know? You stay in the 10 to 12 rep range, all right? Hypertrophy. But yeah, really good exercise, guys. I'm gonna find that name for you. Hey, another thing that I kind of just flew over was like how I was able to get so shredded and so big with just little equipment, you know? And that's simply because I understand the mechanics, okay? Like, I understand the science and the mechanics behind building muscle, you know, and weightlifting. So it's really just knowledge and experience that was able to let me grow, you know? Because to be honest, I had to put myself in a mind-muscle connection the whole workout. So doing that on a consistent basis is only natural that I'm gonna develop a better physique. You know? If you look now, if you look at the pump check at the end of the video, probably gonna be soon, bruh. You'll notice like I have denser muscles. I'm a lot more defined. You know? Like I actually have a good physique. That's because I understood the mechanics. If you want to grow with anything, all you really have to do is just understand the science, okay? Because at the end of the day, bro, like that's all everything is. It's just science, bro. If you understand the science and the mechanics behind lifting, bro, then shoot, you're straight. And combine that with a good diet, bro. Combine my training method paired with a good diet, I guarantee you'll have the best physique out there, bro. Word. You might not be stage ready, bro, but you'll definitely be better than some of these people out here. The moment you've all been waiting for it. The pump jack. Look at that physique. Holy mama. Zooey mama. What a monstrosity. Just a beast. I don't know, is it me? Or did I get bigger? Yeah, nigga chunkier, bro, I'm telling you. Follow my routine, gang. Be eating straight peanut butter and honey sandwiches, gang. I be eating that, some chicken, some rice, shit, really just hella carbs and hella protein, and I've been drinking hella water. You know, I just had to suck it up. I was like, yeah, I don't like being sluggish and I don't like walking around heavy, but you know what? We're finna get these calories in and gain this weight and gain this muscle, you know, so I can have a good physique. So yeah, it's all about sacrifices to make gains, you know, because if you're not willing to sacrifice anything to get to your goals, then I mean, shit, do you even want it for real? Is it even worth it? Like, if you're not willing to give everything, and I mean put everything on the line, even the world at the line, bro, just to get your goal game, then look, you don't want it for real. Because I'm telling you, bruh, ain't nothing I wouldn't do, bruh, to get, as long as it doesn't go against my morals and principles. All right, always respect your morals and principles. But gang, nothing should stop you from achieving your goal at the end of the day. I was trying not to cough. But at the end of the day, nothing should stop you from achieving your goals. Get out there, in the field, tackle, and get what you want. Be assertive. Be dominant. Be a leader. And be a savage too. Just all you have to do is just flip the off switch, gang. That switch where you just don't give a fuck anymore. That switch where nothing else matters but you and what the fuck you're doing. Just flip that switch. Make that change. And shit, become destined for greatness.
I ain't shit. I ain't never gonna be shit. And you less of a man than me, so soon as I decide that you ain't gonna be shit, pow, so be it. You remember that, motherfucker.
just forget a mistake or something to regret. Cowards rise, that's all you'll ever be. You make your choice. Left alone, did you just forget a mistake or something to regret? Cowards rise.